Hi everyone, it's Miss Owen here at BMS, and today I'm going to show you about rotations on a coordinate plane. So first, what is a rotation? A rotation is a turn of a figure around a coordinate plane. So if we start here, if it rotates 90 degrees, it's going to go through one quadrant. That's a 90-degree rotation. 180-degree rotation goes through two quadrants. 270 degrees goes through three quadrants, and 360 goes through all four quadrants. So I have some rules to give you all. There are rules when rotating 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270, and 360. These rules are very, very important. You cannot rotate without the rules. So let's look at the rule for a 90-degree rotation. You take the ordered pair x, y, and it changes to the opposite of y, x. So I put negative y, x. So let's look at this triangle CAT, triangle CAT. C is located at 0, 1. So if I use my rule, negative y, x, and I'm going to write the rule down, negative y, x, I'm going to take the opposite of y. So if I label these as x, y, the opposite of y is going to be negative 1, and then x stays the same, so x is going to be 0. Again, label your points x, y, it helps. Okay, so for A prime, I'm going to use my rule, negative y, what's the opposite of 6? 6. Negative 6, comma, x stays the same, x is going to be 4. The last one, t, the opposite of y is negative 3, and x stays the same, 6. So that's the 90-degree rule. The 180-degree rule is negative x, negative y. I'll write that down right here. So both of them are going to be opposite. If it's negative already, it's going to change into a positive. If it's a positive, it'll change into a negative. So think of them as the opposite. I want to take the opposite of x and the opposite of y. So starting with my C, the opposite of x, 0, stays the same. The opposite of 0 is 0. Opposite of y, negative 1. This one, opposite of 4, negative 4. Opposite of 6, negative 6. And the last one, opposite of 6, negative 6. Opposite of 3, negative 3. Okay, and then the next one is 270. The rule for 270-degree rotation is y stays the same, comma, negative x, or the opposite of x. So when I look at C, my y is going to stay the same. It's going to stay 1. Then I want to take the opposite of x. Opposite of 0 is 0. This one, y stays the same, 6. Opposite of x, negative 4. The last one, t. Y stays the same, 3. Opposite of x, negative 6. Okay, and then the last rule is the easiest one. A 360-degree rotation is the exact same shape. So it stays x, y. So I put in a column here that you can write the rule as x, y, and you can put in CAT. They're all going to stay the same. Okay, so now let's graph these. If we graph them, remember, 90-degree rotation is one quadrant. 180-degree rotation is two quadrants. 270-degree rotation is three quadrants. So I'm going to take my C. So in the 90-degree rotation, C was at negative 1, 0. So right here. So I'm going to title that C prime. A was at negative 6, 4. And t was at negative 3, 6. Connect my points, and that was our 90-degree rotation. And I'm going to write that in there. That's the 90-degree rotation. The 180 degree rotation was at 0, -1. So we go over 0 down to -1. A is at -4, -6. And T was at -6, -3. Combine my 3 points to make my triangle. And that was my 180 degree rotation. And the last one, my 270 degree rotation, was at 1, 0. A is at 6, -4. And T was at 3, -6. Combine my 3 points to make the triangle. And that was my 270 degree rotation. And if we rotated it one more time, this would be our 360 degree rotation. So just a reminder, rotations are just a turn about a figure. So these rotated about the origin, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270, and back to the original shape is 360. Remember to always use the rules that I gave you. If you need to pause the video and write down the rules, that's highly recommended to do that. You can do that, or you can re-watch the video at any time. I hope you all found this helpful, and I will see you all next time.